Don't panic. Don't panic. Right now, there's a rebuilding stage. Right now. Right now, you have a chance to rebuild. Look, because what you're doing is you're looking at everything that went wrong. But you're not looking at what's going to go right tomorrow. Once you sit back, just sit back. Write everything down. Write your list. Write that list down of where you want to be, who you want to be, where you want to go. Write that list down. I keep telling y'all about that list. When you write that list down, you just sit back and look at everything. Look at the world. Look around you. Look at your environment and say to yourself, what do I need to move out of the way in order so I can get to the places I'm trying to go? So I can be the person I'm trying to be.
Mental alchemy. Mental alchemy. Mental alchemy.
It's Third Eye Awakening. Third Eye Awakening. We are here. We made it. We made it. Christ Mass ritual. Yeah, today we're going to talk about, we're going to go deep into the third eye, the understanding of how each tool, each spiritual eye works, right? And how you can actually use your third eye to manipulate the world. What's up, family? What's the deal, man? I know I seen all of y'all with y'all winter solstice gifts. Don't worry, shit. Everybody came by the house yesterday. You feel me? The whole family was here. We was here until 12 o'clock, midnight. I'm like, God damn. And I wake up early, so I'm falling asleep at 9. Feeling delusional and stuff last night. I'm like, God, and I felt like it was a Sunday. I forgot. I was like, oh, everybody off today too, I think. I was like, oh, it's going down, baby. I said that Christ Mass day is a celebration. So yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all what the real meaning of the Christ Mass is, right? And we're gonna go into it heavy, because I think when we see these days and we understand that they have manipulated the day to bring forth or take out something outside of yourself so you can give up your energy, that's the real key in what that holiday ritual is, right? They're trying to remove your energy from you. They're trying to, essentially the season of giving. So you're giving up your energy, right? So that's what the whole mind control tactic is on that particular day. But I'm gonna come with it. I'm gonna show y'all how to actually use it and how it can actually benefit you as well. Because boy, oh boy, I was ready for them to go. We was having a good time, dominoes, spades, we kicking it, drunk, all of that stuff, right? I was ready for them to go. I kept on thinking of this video. I was like,
have you got license, you son of a...
I mean, I just want to fish, ma'am.
Oh, no, hell, you can't fish. You don't know how to fish. You don't even wear the right kind of clothes. You got damn stupid shoes on anyway. Where'd you get them ugly britches? You asshole.
I kept on thinking of that. I'm like, nigga, it's time for y'all to go. I said, damn, this would be the perfect video. Because, you're trying to get everybody having a good time. It's a vibe. It's an energy. You know what I'm saying? I just kept on thinking of this lady. I'm like, damn. See that face right there? Y'all see her face right there. Boom. She like, I am on your
Get your ass out of here. Have you got license, you son of a...
I mean, I just want to...
Hey, I said the blood, baby. She looked with the venom. You feel me? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start doing that. When it's time to go, I'm gonna just start playing that video. Oh, y'all want to see something cool? Look, check this out. You feel me? Get your motherfucking man. Look, I have went. It's rising. I had so many different trash bags. I have went to, you got to go to that local dumpster, the Starbucks dumpster and shit. And I'm just throwing away everything. It was a mess. Yes, sir. So let's get it on. This one is going to be one of those. This build is going to be fire. Y'all know what to do with that like button. Get it on, because I'm about to show up and show out. So as y'all can see, the beautiful display of the three wise men and Jesus. the three wise men in Jesus. And if you don't know, the three wise men is essentially your hypothalamus, pineal, and pituitary gland in your brain, right? So I'm going to show y'all and give y'all the ideas of the functions and how each gland operates to create your reality around you. Because, you know, I'm going to the scientific fact of this shit. You feel me? This ain't no theory. This ain't no, you know, hocus pocus. This ain't no belief, right? This ain't no wishing and all of that shit. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand the power of manifestation and how it actually works. So they're just talking on these YouTube streets and just saying a whole bunch of shit that doesn't mean shit. You feel me? You're just saying that based off of your own belief. I'm giving you straight facts. You can't see this. What I'm saying, I'm giving you the fact of the scientific proof of why it's actually happening and why your world is the way it is. You feel me? So you can believe in all of this stuff if you want. You can stay, you know, what's that broke consciousness thing, right? Fuck that shit, nigga. Hey, it's about to turn on and turn out. You feel me? It's about you getting on with the get down. You came down here for a specific reason, to understand the energies inside of you that you're trying to, you know, rule over, right? And just essentially be in a space of understanding, right? Understanding your journey, understanding your adventure. So now, if you do fall into alignment with what's actually happening in the brain, i.e. the hypothalamus, pineal, pituitary gland, right? Then you'll start to say, oh, okay, I see why the chakras and your energy centers, your psychic power centers is what it is. You feel me? Just tell you what it is, baby. Y'all know how dream gets. Watch this. All right, it says the Gospel of Matthew speaks of magi or wise men who followed a star from the east to Bethlehem in search of a newborn king. There they found Mary and the baby Jesus and offered him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Boom, baby. Hey, y'all know all of y'all bought them first eye supplements this weekend. And today's the last day to get your gift. I cannot wait until y'all try this, because this is with frankincense and myrrh, sandalwood, jojoba oil, and what you do is just essentially you put it on, you know, your third eye region, and it opens it up. You feel me? So when you're in this meditation, in this visualization work, this shit is going to turn up and turn out for you. You feel me? So when y'all get y'all product, because, you know, we're mailing out everything soon, just try that shit, man. Try this shit, and I can't wait till you tell me about the tingling feeling that you feel and the openness that's happening in the forehead. Chaos in the blood, baby. I know, because I've been using it, and boy, oh boy, I've been tapped in. So I can't wait for y'all to try it as well, because boy, oh boy, it's going down. So as you can see, even in the Bible, they talked about specific herbs, specific essential oils that you use to even turn on parts of you that's, you know, that's in the know. Now, this is an important topic because I want to make sure we're clear on this thing, right? Jesus is a story for you to give up your energy to a renegade deity. Jesus is a story that they created, Constantine and them created, for you to give up your energy to a renegade deity, which is Jesus, essentially, right? So that's why the monotheistic approach, to all my Christians out there, the monotheistic approach is about you giving. You feel me? It's about you tithing and what else? You know, giving praise, praying, right? Praying to an outside entity, right? For them to reciprocate the energy back to you. You feel me? So that's even in the prayer, because it takes energy to pray, which is the real energy of prayer is just your emotional being so emotionally invested in Lord Jesus. Please, can you just take care? You know, that type of stuff, right? You got to feel it, though. You know, that's how they feel it. And then Jesus will say, all right, nigga, I'm going to give you this one shot. Then, oh, shit, it's a miracle. Thank you, Jesus. But then what happens is when you pray, keep on giving out to this energy, you got to keep on giving out. So it's a whole circular motion of you giving, and then he giving you little blessings, little breadcrumbs, but then you're his essentially slave. Feel me? So that's the whole idea of the monotheistic religion that Constantine created in the form of this Christianity thing. The real power and the real Heru, or the real birth story, right? Birthing a new story is Heru, right? Horus, right? And basically, essentially, it's about, and you know, the Egyptian pantheon is a polytheistic practice, spiritual practice. It's not a religion. It's a spiritual practice to understand the energies inside of you. So each of these deities are energies inside of you. None of them are real, right? In the grand scheme of things, they are concepts and alchemical processes to turn something on inside of you. You feel me? So in story form, they gave us these different, you know, pantheons so we can understand the energies inside of us, right? So you got the Heru and Set story, you know, the Osirian drama, all of it, right? So now, with you understanding that these are energies to turn on inside of you, energy streams to turn on inside of you, what you have to realize is what is Heru's story? What is Heru's story, and how is it fundamentally important for you? You feel me? And matter of fact, I probably need to read Heru's story for y'all in the Encyclopedia of Spirits, but I'll probably do that in a minute. So you want to just understand that to the core, right? And the eye of Horus, that eye of Horus that they're showing is essentially your pineal gland, or your third eye. Feel me? And the third eye is a gateway for you to see past, present, and future, right? It is your lighthouse. You feel me? And your lighthouse is essentially seeing out into the water, seeing out into the sea, right? You know, a lighthouse is locating and figuring out where you're going to go next, eventually in the sea, to see what you're going to be destined to be. You feel me? So now, if you understand that your pineal gland is your lighthouse, now all of a sudden you understand that if you do certain things to manipulate your lighthouse, you can get into a more powerful experience to manipulate this third dimension. Hey, family, I'm telling you, I cannot look. Watch this presentation. Hey, y'all like this video? This is going to be one of those. I'm bringing nothing but facts here. You feel me? I'm about to show you clear as day how to bring stuff into this reality, and how you are already doing it on a daily basis based off of your pineal, pituitary, and hypothalamus gland. Tell you, nigga, that shit crazy, boy. So understand that you know that is a gateway, right? And it says here, it says the pineal gland is the brain's antenna. It can send or receive signals through time, space, and dimensions. Send and receive signals through time, space, and dimensions. And what's up, y'all? Always do that. I'll be forgetting about the chat. What's up, family? What's the deal, man? I see y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. And all my Instagram people, if y'all got a question, and Facebook, if y'all got a question, come over to YouTube. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. So yeah, it's your antenna. It's your beacon. It's your lighthouse. You feel me? and is guiding you and assisting you in a particular manner, right? And I'm gonna just show you stuff that I've done that manifested things into this reality based off of me manipulating my lighthouse. You feel me? So it's a bird's eye view. It's a bird's eye view. As you can see, Heru or Horus is a bird, right? And Heru is a bird essentially because he has a bird's eye view of what are you speaking to yourself? You feel me? What do you want to see into this reality, right? So his bird's eye view, if you think about a bird, right? If it's high up in the air, right? It's a concept, it's an idea, right? It's high up in the air. The bird can see where you're at right now, but it can also see into the future you of where you're going, just like if it's seeing a long scope of a street because it's high up in the air, right? And it can also see behind you. Feel me? So that means your pineal gland is also a gateway to your Akashic records. You feel me? So now if you can see past, present, and future, and remember it's a concept of an idea, then that means you want to be able to manipulate this thing accordingly. You feel me? And be able to make it as strong as possible so you can manipulate your world, right? So the bird's eye view is an important concept that you understand with Heru, because a lot of people are thinking it's a hawk because hawks are like courageous or something like that. But the real idea is just it has this bird's eye view concept, and it can see beyond the veil, right? Beyond your limited ability or your limited scope of vision with these two eyes. You feel me? Because right now I could just see what's in this room with these two eyes. But if I close my eyes, get into my bag, I can actually see or manipulate the future. You feel me? Based off of my visual mind's eye cortex. All right. So it's important, family. I can't make it up. This is an important thing. Like, you want to really hone into what I'm saying right now. This right here is going to manipulate your world. This right here is going to shift your whole consciousness into a new space and reality. You feel me? You don't want to keep on running the gambit and doing the spiritual work and not actually know why the stuff is working. You want to understand why it's working. So then when you're doing the work, when you're doing the mental alchemy, now it just makes more sense why you're doing it. You feel me? And that brings you confidence and assurance. Look, I was telling the Patreon family this, right? I said, instead of you visualizing yourself as people be visualizing themselves as millionaires in Benzes and shit, you feel me? Flying in luxurious trips and travels and stuff like that, right? That's what I know that's what visualizing be. They be like, shit, I'm here, baby. No, you want to visualize yourself from the perspective of where you're at right now. So if you're in the visualization game, right, and the creative visualization game, and you're trying to manifest something, right, it will behoove you to try to manifest something next week. Now, how does that work? It's going to take you understanding where you're at and say, oh, okay, well, I know what's in my grasp. I know what's in my reach, right? So what's in my grasp, what's in my reach, what's in my holistic vicinity is something I can touch. So let's say you just want to get your light bill paid or whatever, right? It doesn't seem like a big deal, whatever, right? But maybe you short on money or whatever, and you just say, I just want to get my light bill paid, right? You know that there's a grasp or a reach to make that thing happen, right? You just don't have it right now. It's kind of shot. You feel me? Close your eyes, get into your visualization of the light bill paid. You feel me? and then watch that thing happen. You randomly something happen. You'd be like, let's say you want to visualize an extra $500, right? I just want an extra $500 next week. You feel me? Something small, something easy, right? You know, like, damn, it's in my grasp, right? Then all of a sudden you do the visualization, you get an extra $500 because Spirit says, your boss calls you and says, hey, I got some extra hours if you want to work them. Hey, you can get these extra hours if you want to work them. They here right for you. See, you don't want to do the vision desire that Spirit is trying to give you the extra $500. You asked for an extra $500, and then Spirit said, here goes some extra hours for next week, so you can get this $500 by next week. But you ain't trying to do all. I said, shit, I need the lottery, nigga. I need to hit it on the scratch off. But Spirit is saying, like, nigga, I gotta send you to a whole nother store where the scratch off is at in Iowa. You all the way in Houston, Texas. Hey, I can't send you there in a week. I'm gonna have to manipulate some stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Try to visualize stuff that's in your close vicinity, stuff that you can reach on. And you can't be judgmental about what Spirit gives you. If it gives you some extra hours at your job, well, shit, that's what it is. You feel me? That's what Spirit moved you into, right? D-Ray and I used to be in this 1-bedroom apartment, right? We used to just visualize a full cupboard of food. Nigga, the girl, we had the food stamp girl, right? She used to get the food stamps or whatever, right? Nigga, the girl would sometimes, I'm all dried up, whatever, right? We would visualize, nigga, that shit would come in a week. She would have that money would come on her car, say, hey, I got some extra food stamps to sell. Bet. You feel me? Nigga, I visualized, hold on, because I brought these books up here because I'm going to read them. Look. Hilaria, Gift of the White Stone. I just did this shit last year sometime, I think it was. Damn, this year's going by fast. A book that's out of print. Hard to get. You feel me? I close my eyes, visualize myself getting it, and guess what? Shit, some extra money came in based off of some classes we sold, and I was able to, and the book was at a discounted rate. I had to grab the book. You feel me? I said, oh, I just wanted to get the book. It was out of print, so it came up, it popped up in my vicinity, and it was affordable. I said, oh shit, this is Spirit. Boom, got it. Same thing with the Magician. You feel me? Hey, out of print book. Nigga, the first one to get it in this spiritual community thing we want to call, right? I closed my eyes, visualized, and nigga, not only did I get the book, I had manifested a relationship with Phil Cooper. So much so that I was selling his books. You feel me? So much so that, you know, he gave me some good insights and shit. And then, you know, and that's what happened. The relationship ended because nigga didn't like. And this is the funny thing too. I told him, I said, nah, Phil, you black, man. Don't worry about that shit. You black too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I was going into a deep understand because we was going real deep. And I was trying to give him the understanding of what the melanin, from my perspective and right, neuromelanin, and you know, and then we got into a thing, and then people move on. It's cool, whatever, right? But the point is, just in the visualization act, I end up manifesting that relationship and the damn book when nobody else had it. You feel me? These are $3,000 books. So then that tells you that if you can actually have something that's close to you, right, close in your vicinity, and visualize that specific act, right? Oh, let me give you a really good one, nigga. back in the day, I used to have a job or whatever, right? At a PE school, at a school, elementary. I used to hate going in that bitch. You feel me? I used to sit in my car before I go in and visualize myself smiling, happy, visualizing myself having a joyous day, visualize myself excited and enthused, right? And in a grateful space. You feel me? Just visualize the whole day going well for me, right? In my car before I had to go in that bitch. I'll sit there and just close my eyes. You feel me? 15 minutes, right? Nigga, it didn't matter what bad kid or staff member was trying to piss me off or whatever. My whole energetic being shifted and none of that shit penetrated. I would be happy to the bitch at that bitch, boy. I was so much so that I end up manipulating myself out of there because of the vibrational pitch that I was moving into on a day-to-day basis. I'm telling you, family, listen, I promise you, watch this. Hey, watch. I'm going to show y'all some shit. Watch this real quick. Because I'm going to show y'all, I'm going to be like, oh, okay, I see what you're saying, Dream. That makes sense. So the third eye, right? Your third eye is the jumper cable or the battery that you're using every day. You feel me? And you want to understand that to the core, that it's just showing you, or it's going to help and assist you on your bird's eye view. You feel me? So now whenever you are in the visualization, the creative visualization process, you're going to manipulate your world according to what you're seeing in your mind's eye, right? I'm going to show you how it works and why it works. But essentially, when you do that, right, when you do it consciously, now you're basically having control over your world. You feel me? If you do it unconsciously, what you do every day, you do these things unconsciously. You know exactly what donut store you're going to before you go to work, right? You know exactly where you're going to eat at lunch. You feel me? You see it in your mind's eye. You know, I'm going to eat that. I'm going to get me a number 5. You feel me? You know exactly what route you take it, right? You know exactly what TV show you're going to watch. You feel me? I was watching that nigga, what's that shit called? That Joe Budden podcast and shit yesterday on Christ Mass Day. Umar was on there. That nigga say? He said, "Get me some Nigerian punch." I said, this nigga is crazy, boy. See, that's a nigga that need to sit his ass down and close his eyes, because his shit is just too sporadic. You feel me? But you know, whatever the passion is there, do you, Umar? But goddamn, that school is now. Nigga said, "Yeah, man, the school is coming 2024." I said, "Nigga, we donated to your ass in 20 goddamn 13." Nigga was donating to that nigga a long time ago. God bless. Hey, it is what it is, man. We'll see if it manifests in this thing. You feel me? So yeah, the bird's eye view is important. The bird's eye view is important. Let me play this Bobby tape so y'all can get a clearer understanding of how important it is to consciously go into the creative visualization process.
It's not all this elaborate things of what you think it is. What it is as soon as your eyes close, the melanin flows in the darkness. So meditation, only thing you have to do with meditation a lot of times is just close your eyes and just get still. That's it. It's not to a lot of people with meditation is thinking that they're doing it wrong. You see? And it's real simple. So all you have to do is just sit down, breathe a little bit, calm your nerves, close your eyes, and when you close the eyes, the pineal gland automatically secretes the melanin, or automatically gets into the function of secreting the melanin, just like your eyes being closed in the darkness. It's the same thing you've done all your life when you were confused. You go, close your eyes like this, and then you'll come up with the answer. That's pineal activity.
Yep, that's pineal activity. That's pineal activity, the great Bobby Hemmett. So that pineal activity is, and I'm about to go a little bit more advanced than what Bobby did, but that pineal activity is important in the stimulation of creating your world, creating the reality that you want to see, right? So again, you have to start moving in the space of manifestation as something that is in your reach and in your vicinity, which you do every day, but consciously do it now, where you say, okay, I want to manifest something next week. Let me see how this thing happens, right? And in you doing that, you'll build up the confidence and assurance of what's happening. See, when y'all do these long drawn out manifestations, like I want to be a millionaire, right? Spirit is going to put you in the torture chamber essentially, because you got to go through so many bing bongs, hits and spikes to become that millionaire. You feel me? So then in the journey, in the process of becoming the millionaire, guess what? You're going to start visualizing something else. Oh, I don't think this is for me, right? You're going to think the visualization didn't work because you done lost your job. But Spirit needed you to lose that job so it can put you at this pizza parlor so you can meet the girl, that the girl shows you this real estate thing, and then the real estate thing takes you on to 100,000. Then you flip that 100,000 to to Bitcoin. You put it in Bitcoin, and then all of a sudden Bitcoin shoots up, and you're like, "Oh shit, I'm a millionaire." You feel me? So you have to understand that long drawn out manifestation of you seeing something that you can't touch tangibly right now is going to be a journey, is going to be a process. You feel me? And is going to be something that can hinder your results because you start visualizing something, else and stuff like that. So, so you all right, well, let me just you start having other thoughts and other visualizations, right? That doesn't necessarily serve you and will put you in a deeper hole than you were before. So you want to be able to visualize something that you can touch next week, something that you can touch next month, something that you can touch in an hour. You feel me? And usually in an hour, it'd be energy, it'd be a feeling, it'd be something that's, in the space of like saying, okay, I just want to have a great time. Just like I said that when I used to do that shit in my car. I just want to feel good and just be happy the whole day, right? You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. You can't see, you'll try to visualize that stuff, right? But then you'll start thinking of your boss pissing you off in the visualization. So then guess what? You fucking yourself up while you're visualizing in the car, thinking about your boss pissing you off, and you're trying to get rid of it, but you keep on thinking about it, right? And then your boss comes to you and say, hey, I got some extra assignments for you to do. And you're like, damn, that bitch did piss me off today. Hey, you visualize that shit. That's why. Chaos in the blood, baby. So I'm telling you, this thing is a tricky thing and that's dealing with your emotions. It's dealing with your emotions and your energy centers. And I'm going to show you how it all lines up right now, because this is important. This is why I say you got to do your spiritual work. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about moving away from the boys and getting into the gods, getting into the goddesses, getting into the people that's doing something and actually manipulating this bitch. You feel me? So we got to understand what's happening. And I promise you, if you focus on the spiritual aspect first, then everything else will fall into place. You feel me? You can't try to jump steps, skip steps, and I'm going to do this and not. That shit is not going to work, family. You just fucking with yourself because you got some emotional baggage that you got to deal with. And that emotional baggage is hindering your visual cortex. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, put a one in chat if y'all got that, man. I want to make sure the family got that, because, where I'm about to take this is somewhere else. Where I'm about to take this is going to be something life-changing for the family. You feel me? And I don't want to have no missteps in this thing. So I did this in this How to Train Your Dragon. Remember the Avatar 2, Avatar, the Way of the Water. I did it in Avatar, the Way of the Water. How to Train Your Dragon, where I said the dragons is your glands. You feel me? The dragons is secreting, or is your glands where you're flying and seeing where you're destined to be. You feel me? Or like the whales was the dragon, or the whales was also part of the glands as well. You feel me? Which was secreting the gold. Remember, was secreting that gold, which they were trying to capture. So that secretion is the key. The secretion is the key, right? That secretion is what's actually manipulating your world. So y'all go check that out whenever y'all get a chance. How to Train Your Dragon, Avatar 2. I think I decoded it last year sometime. Yeah, I decoded it last year sometime. How to Train Your Dragon. Hold on, let me see where I'm at. So boom, okay, let's get to this. Damn, I wish I had a pointer. So y'all just gonna have to kind of stay with me here. So we can get it on and get down with the get down. So your pineal, pituitary, and hypothalamus gland is the three wise men. So in the Jesus story, right, the three wise men is going to find Jesus, the new birth, and the new birth is just consciousness, right, which is Jesus, the Christ consciousness. You feel me? So now when you are renewed or have this new birth, your three wise men and the baby Jesus is the Christ consciousness, right? Is the new you not being unconscious. You feel me? You being conscious, the Christ consciousness of what you're seeing in your mind's eye. You feel me? Or the Christ consciousness of your emotions as well, right? I'm gonna get to it. Just watch this. The Christ consciousness of your emotions, the Christ consciousness of your ability to see your star, because they were following a star, right? And be able to see that you are the star. You feel me? And we did the whole star in the last video, right? So let me see how. So the pineal gland is where you're visualizing from, right? This is where you visualize from. This is where you unconsciously visualize and consciously visualize from. You feel me? Like I said, it's your lighthouse, it's your beacon, it's showing you adventure. You can input and it's gonna output, essentially, right? So you can consciously input ideas or creative visualizations, right? From your pineal gland, your mind's eye, right? Your vision's eye, or it's gonna output, it's gonna give you visualizations based off of your way you're thinking, your emotions, and so on and so forth. You feel me? So that's what your pineal gland is doing, right? The hypothalamus gland is receiving messages from your pineal gland. I wish I had the pointer, but I'm pointing at the hypothalamus gland. The hypothalamus gland is receiving messages from your pineal gland based off of your fears, based off of your happiness, based off of your joy, based off of your trauma, based off of, what you visualize, essentially, right? So if you visualize yourself having a bad day at work, then guess what? Your pineal gland is going to shoot signals to your hypothalamus gland and say, nigga, we need to have a bad day at work. You feel me? If you visualize yourself having a good day at work and joyous and happy, right, your pineal gland is going to shoot signals to your hypothalamus gland and say, nigga, we're going to have a joyous, happy day at work, right? So then what happens is your hypothalamus gland then sends signals to the pituitary gland, right? And the pituitary gland is basically the master gland, which is sending these hormones or these secretions, and there's so many different secretions based off of the glands that's tied to your chakras. So now So you got that. So now your glands, your hypothalamus glands is sending these signals based off of your vision from your pineal to your hypothalamus, right? And the signals are, and then the hypothalamus is just forming what specific things need to be secreted from your pituitary gland. You feel me? So then your pituitary gland secretes all this fluid or hormones and different things, right? That creates a certain emotion or unbalance in your glands, which is your chakras. Chaos in the blood, baby. Hey, I'm just telling y'all what it is. So now what happens is when you get the secretion into, let's say, your stomach, right? Because you're fearful at work, you're a shell of yourself at work, right? And you visualize yourself, oh, I don't like to be around a lot of people, it's going to be nervous. Your pineal gland will say, oh, got that picture, bet. It's going to send it to the hypothalamus gland, right? Your hypothalamus is going to say, all right, I know exactly what to secrete, pituitary gland. I'm going to give you the play right here. I need you to secrete these things. Go tap into that solar plexus chakra gland, right? Go tap into that thyroid gland, right? Go tap into that real quick. You feel me? And it's going to secrete the necessary chemicals to that specific gland. So then you have fear in your being, right? Because remember, we're energy beings first. You have all this fear in your being, and then you start to move fearful at your job. Be nervous than a bitch at that bitch, boy. Be a shell of yourself at that hoe. Because you already put the visual cortex in your mind's eye, right? To secrete the yellow belly fear hormones. Chaos in the blood, baby. Hey, I'm just telling you what it is. Y'all niggas gonna get this shit. Hey, I'm just telling you how this shit works. This shit is it. This is it. This is how you turn up and turn on. This is how you manipulate your world. So now you do that every day unconsciously. Unconsciously every day you going into situations, like, oh, I ain't gonna talk to nobody. And you know that feeling. You be like, you already see it in your mind's eye, right? You just already pissed off for no reason before you even get to the thing. That's because you programmed your heart, because that's a secretion to the heart as well too, right? You programmed your heart to say, no, fuck that shit. I ain't going. And then shit, there's a step further too. Your heart is actually an electromagnetic wave, right? Or your medulla oblongata and your subconscious mind, but we're going to stay with the heart. Your heart, right, is actually giving you your heart's desire, which is the visual pineal gland, right? And then you start running the play based off of your heart's desire. You feel me? So, for instance, you start visualize, because you've been through so many traumas and so many abuses or whatever in your life, you start visualizing situations not working out for you or whatever, right? So then you're always in what's that shit called? Self-sabotage mode. You feel me? Because that's in your heart, right? And you unconscious of it though. You feel me? But in your heart, you in self-sabotage mode because that's what the fuck you feel is necessary for you based off of your heart frequency. You feel me? So then you start visualizing self-sabotage shit, sitting on the couch, not even trying to shoot the adventure. And then guess what? You sitting on the couch with looking crazy as hell, boy. Just self-sabotaging. Fuck it. I ain't gonna even do nothing. I ain't gonna even end this 2024. You feel me? And then that secretion and them hormones and them feelings or the physiological language start to really take effect on your being. And you don't want to do shit. You want to blame the government. You want to blame the conspiracy people Why you ain't doing nothing, nigga? You want to blame everybody else but yourself, nigga. You better look in the mirror and man up. This shit is your world. They can't do nothing to you. You got to get your energy right. You got to get your mind right. That's what they're talking about when they're speaking about your mind. They talk about you getting your shit right in the mind first. You feel me? And then everything else will start to move in accordance to, you manipulating your mind. So that should tell you that there ain't nothing more important than your spiritual work. You feel me? You cannot do nothing before the spiritual work. From your pineal to your hypothalamus to your pituitary gland, secreting these hormones so you can move in the adventure that makes you move. Chaos in the blood, baby. And look, it says these releases in hormones play vital roles in maintaining homeostasis, regulating growth and development, influencing reproductive functions, and responding to stress, among other functions. The release of these hormones is controlled by signals from the hypothalamus gland, which releasing hormones of inhibiting hormones to regulate pituitary hormone production. So the eye of Horus that they had in Egyptian culture was a eye of the third eye, the three wise men, the pineal, pituitary, and hypothalamus gland, getting that bitch in line. You feel me? So you can be Heru and be the hero or be heroic. You feel me? So now you're heroic because you're making the plays with your first eye. Niggas be scared of this eye shit. They be thinking it's the Illuminati, nigga. They using your own power against you. It's on the damn dollar bill. They using your own motherfucking power against you and you running from it. And they want you to run from it. That's the whole point. They're like, nah, we can't have everybody know this secret. I'm telling you it right now at the back. You feel me? So then that's why it's important to visualize stuff that you can actually touch and reach. You feel me? So you can stay confident in the pursuit of happiness. Chaos in the blood, baby. Hey, I'm just telling you what it is, baby. Y'all visualize the millionaire, billionaire person that you want to be to see how far you make it through that bitch. Because your emotions are going to be up and down through the struggles of the day. You feel me? So now all of a sudden you trying to see yourself on a yacht and a jet, you taking personal jets and shit. But your emotions will get in the way as spirit is knocking shit down to get to the bitch. So now you keep on reproducing a visual cortex that's not serving you. But if you go small by small, little by little, and chop away at it, you feel me? Chop away at it week by week, chop away at it, month by month or day by day even, right? Then all of a sudden you look up and you'll be like, oh shit, I made it. You feel me? Then you'll be right there at the cusp where you can say, oh, okay, now I can tripwire and visualize something bigger because it's in my reach. You feel me? It's right there. It's in my reach, right? And it's a working process because D-Ray and I, we was trying to visualize a second home, right? But we had to work on some of our emotional stabilities to be a homeowner of two homes, right? And it hasn't happened yet, but it's gonna happen, nigga. So now all of a sudden, you just gotta work on the level of where you're at. You feel me? Like, damn, can we see, all of it? Like, damn, we trying to maintain this one home and just be good or whatever, right? So now, all right, how do we move into that next space of our new adventure, right? We're manipulating the energy with two homes and then 3 and multiple home owners where you kind of, you let people rent the homes, of course, but then it's a lot of into that you got to get over. Oh, what if we don't find no tenants? All of that shit. What if the tenants are bad? All of that shit. So you got to get over that emotional hurdle of that. So then you can actually say, all right, I can do this. I am who I say I am. You feel me? And that's the real power in this bitch, right? So that's important, family. It's your homeostasis. It's what keeps you balanced. So when you're balanced, remember, balance is just you ridding yourself of the human emotions, right? Ridding yourself of the human emotions is you balancing out your chakras. So if you rid yourself of your human emotions, you balancing out your chakras, guess what? Now all of a sudden you don't have these fearful, low vibrational thoughts that's not serving you. You feel me? Now, all of a sudden, you're moving into a space of understanding that you are God and you're in control of your world. So then the struggles of the day doesn't necessarily hit you as heavy because you're trying, because it's a day-to-day thing, right? You're waking up every day and you got to keep on understanding the process, right? So the struggles of the day doesn't necessarily hit you as hard, or like the feeling of when can I leave this job doesn't hit you as hard because you've been doing your chakra work. You feel me? So now all of a sudden, because you've been doing your chakra work and manipulating your chakras, now you rid yourself of the human emotion. Now you go into that job and be just overjoyed. I've been waiting in love for you. You be joyed up at that job. You be like, man, fuck it. Hey, it's all good. I'm here right now. You feel me? And I'm going to just be in the moment, in the now, right? And just be ingratiated in the whole experience of this job. You feel me? Because another thing is, as above, so below, as within, so without. The job is actually there to help you and assist you in something that you got to get over. So then that's another symbolic message that you got to understand within yourself, so you can actually keep on manipulating your world. So boom, I did it in the last Decoded, right? Everybody was calling it the chakra story, but I went another step further in decoding it and telling you it's the 3 wise men, right? Pineal, pituitary, hypothalamus gland. That essentially affects the chakras. You feel me? And then the secretion affects the chakras, which affects your world, which makes you move in a certain way. You feel me? So then you take your adventures in particular manners and things, right? So now all of a sudden, if you're not doing your chakra work and you're thinking your 2024 is going to be different, I'm here to tell you that you're not moving unless your emotional energy is changed. Unless you rid yourself of these human emotions and start getting real deep into your spiritual work. I get it. I'm sharing my consultations all the time, right? Just be like, hey, I understand. It's not, you're waiting for action reaction. You feel me? You're like, oh, I'm doing this root chakra work, so I need a house tomorrow. That's not how this shit works, family. You got to balance out your chakras because you are ridding yourself of the human emotions. And essentially, this is what's going to happen. Guess what's going to happen? When you balance out your chakras, guess what? Boom. You rid yourself of the human emotion. And you still, and that manifestation thing is inside of you. So now you feel like $1 million inside of you. So then you get the $1 million and you be like, wait, I already feel like $1 million, nigga. Fuck that $1 million. You feel me? It's what's inside that counts. So now all of a sudden you done manipulated your inner world, and then the outside world is gonna reflect that. But nigga, that shit ain't gonna even matter because you already feel good inside. Chaos in the blood, baby. Hey, I'm just telling y'all what it is. Y'all got to get down with the get down with the work. Get down with your meditations, get down with your creative visualizations, and start getting into your bag. Get down with your chakra work. This thing is about you manipulating your inner world. The end. You feel me? I get it. It's not the sexiest thing. You feel me? Niggas want to astral travel. Niggas want to fly and shit like that. And niggas want to do all type of shit. Man, you know what I be saying to them people? Hold on. I be saying this.
Ma'am.
Oh, no, hell, you can't fish. You don't know how to fish. You don't even wear the right kind of clothes. You got damn stupid shoes on anyway. Where'd you get them ugly breeches? You asshole.
That's what I be saying to the people. I be like, man, fuck all that bullshit, man. You tripping with yourself, nigga. Let's get down to the work. Let's get down to the basics, nigga. Niggas want to do all these grandiose things and don't even understand that people been doing the work for years to get to that space. So you trying to skip steps. That's not even skippable. You can't skip the steps. You feel me? You got to get on with the work. And I just proved and showed to you why that shit works. Why it's going to work. Because you're consciously, unconsciously visualizing every second of every day. So now you want to be able to say, oh, okay, I get it, Dream. Thank you. Now I understand what the chakra work is. You feel me? And move into the chakra work with courage. Move into the chakra work with power. Move into that chakra work heroic. You feel me? Because if you do that first, right, now you're manipulating your vibration, your emotional stability. You feel me? And then all of a sudden your visions are more clearer. Instead of you visualizing, you know, you having a bad day at work or somebody cheating on you or somebody doing you bad or whatever, right? Them visualizations be, them low vibrational visualizations. Then you start visualizing yourself in winning situations. You start visualizing yourself in more powerful situations. And then this is another thing too. Let's say bad situations happen in the midst of your day. Guess what? It doesn't affect you. Nigga, there's still low vibrational stuff that'll still creep in and you know, come through in the struggles of the day, right? Even with me, right? But it doesn't affect me because it washes off. Telling you, family, I gotta get with this shit, man. I'm telling you. Because at the end of the day, hey, this is it. And you can keep on trying to be super advanced, man, you want. I'm just telling you what time it is, nigga. This is about real spiritual work. Fuck all that. Where the hell did Heru come from? An Egyptian, nigga, this shit is about energy. The end. You feel me? Niggas want to be super deep and shit. Y'all niggas is tripping with y'all mind. Y'all got to get off of that shit. That shit is trash, garbage. Fuck it. You have to move into manipulating your world so then you can start to manipulate the world around you. You feel me? Yes, sir, man. Give me some questions. Give me some questions. What y'all got? What y'all got? Oh, yeah. So now let me give y'all this ritual real quick because this ritual is fire. This ritual is going to help. This ritual is where it's at. So I want y'all to do this, right? And matter of fact, I'm going to try to do some of it with y'all right now. So y'all that are driving, hey, just come back to the video and do it. But the people that get in the bed still or, you know, sitting around on the couch listening to this, we're about to do 30 seconds of this because I want y'all to see how easy it is to manipulate your pineal gland, your third eye region, and then move into a space of power. You feel me? So what you want to do is count down from 99, look up to your third eye region and visualize the infinity symbol to put more energy and clarity in the region, right? You don't got to do nothing else. You don't got to think of other stuff or whatever. Just visualize a light. It can be a golden light or a white clear light, whatever light you see on your third eye. While you're looking up with your two eyes, you're going to feel pressure when you're looking up. That's good. You want to feel that, right? And if y'all had this, it'll be really off the chain. But what you want to do is just look up, right? Visualize and just visualize the light clearing out. So the light The infinity light is essentially clearing out the low vibrational stuff that doesn't serve you. You feel me? It's not no one time thing, right? This ain't no action reaction thing. But if you consistently do it, right, then you're gonna start to feel more clearer in your vision, right? Your lighthouse is gonna get brighter. You feel me? The lighthouse is gonna be able to expand out more and see more deeper into the sea. You feel me? See more farther into the water, right? The way of the water, right? So that's what I'm saying. You want to do this and just do it every day, 99 seconds. Let's do it for 30 seconds real quick so I can show y'all exactly how we're going to get down with the get down.
99, 32, 31.
All right, so if y'all ready, all y'all got to do is close your eyes, look up, and visualize the infinity 8 symbol on your pineal gland. Here we go.
30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
That's it, family. That's it. And you see, you feel that pressure, right? I know y'all felt that. You feel that pressure in your pineal, right? You feel that pressure in your third eye region. So it's breaking up a lot of static, low vibrational stuff that doesn't serve you. You feel me? So now all of a sudden, do that for 99 seconds, baby. I'm telling you, that shit is going to open you up and bring clarity, bring power to that region. Because when we're steady looking down, because looking down is a subconscious, low vibrational body language thing, right? Then you're constantly you're constantly on the ground. You're constantly in this low state. You feel me? A shell of yourself, essentially. When you look up, and I'm talking about looking up, well, you still got to just keep your head up regardless, right? And that's going to bring more confidence, assurance. But then when you look up right here through your two eyes to your pineal and then see that 8 hitting it, you're going to feel all this pressure. You're going to even feel the shaking, right? That's good. You want to feel that because it's breaking up some of the stuff that hasn't been serving you for the time you've been around. So do that every day. 99 seconds is not going to kill you, family. What's 99 seconds? A minute and 40 seconds? Come on, family. You got this. You feel me? It's easy. You got this. Boom. First eyes. They're back. Now, the first eyes, if y'all don't know, is the Harataki, which oxygenates your body and oxygenates your brain. The Harataki that oxygenates your body is basically essentially clearing out low vibrational stuff from your chakras as well. You feel me? All you got to do is take a supplement, baby, and you can get some oxygen in them glands. And it's going to clear out. The Harataki is oxygenating your brain too as well, which is where the third eye is at, which is where, your pineal pituitary hypothalamus gland is at, right? So they're back. I know the story. They're back. And I was strategically waited till the Christ Mass because, the Christ Mass is just basically the pineal gland, right? The function of the pineal gland or the eye of Horus, right? Eye of Horus, the birth, new birth, right? New beginnings. So yeah, this is back, family. And, everybody been ordering them already. We've been set. And look, these things are about to sell out. So the last day to order, or the last day is today. The last day to get the free gifts is today. And I did another powerful visualization for y'all in the instant downloads when you order. So hey, baby, them winter solstice gifts is happening, baby. Happy Heru Day to you, baby. I'm giving this shit up. You feel me? That's love, family. Come on now. That is love, nigga. So you get the eye, right? The roll on, first eye open, right? And the first eyes of curse, and another visualization instant download. And this one is an advanced one, that one that I'm using. So y'all know how it is. So yeah, get it while it's hot. Ends today at midnight. Give me some questions, baby. What y'all got? What y'all got? Give me some questions. Give me some questions. What's the deal, baby? What's the deal? What is the word? Is it too late to do the Fortuna ritual? Nah, get that in. Fortuna is always the goddess. She's going to help bring some luck and prosperity in your way for sure. I need to find that video. Nine Made Love. Tell me what video you talking about, baby. Somebody said our white people mutants. Man, hey, nah, they ain't the mutant. We're the real X-Men, you feel me? So we just got to understand that to the core. Like, the X-Men is us, you feel me? The X-Men is us because we just don't understand ourselves. So essentially what happens is we're the first, the beginning, and the all. This ain't no race thing. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And I was listening to Umar yesterday, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, this nigga don't know what he talking about. But essentially, we're the first, we're the beginning, and you know, Umar is conscious, so I'm not trying to shit on Umar, you feel me? He just in that kind of realm of this thing, you feel me? So we was everywhere before, beginning to all the alpha omega, and we're here melanated beings. It's just the melanin inside of us, you feel me? Now, so the reason why we can't come together as a community, which people are holding on to so tight, oh, I can't wait until the black vote and all of this other shit, is because we're all individualistic beings. You feel me? We're all supreme individualistic beings. So black people can't come together because it's not in our natural instinct to be in a collective group mission, because we all got our own divine missions that we got to carry out, right? Now, what happens is, since we're the parents of these races, you feel me? The parents of these races, right? Caucasian, Asian, Indian, Hispanic, whatever, right? Since we're the parents of all of them, now they can group because that's they're closer in niche. You feel me? It's a thing, right? With them, that's a niche thing, right? So they're going to be closer in niche to create this identity, if you will. You feel me? Or to have these rules in alignment or whatever the government is trying to do. You feel me? So now we just have to understand our position here. You're a god, you're a goddess, and you're above all the races and above all the, you know, illusionary mind control tricks that they try to put on you so you can be, you know, confused about yourself and shit. You feel me? So yeah, you know, we're the X-Man, and the X just means we're unknown, but the unknown is us being in the space of chaos, and chaos beings is basically the potential to be whatever the fuck we want. So some people came down here as Caucasian, some people came down here as Asian, some people came down here as, you know, Hispanic or whatever, right? And all these different races, because essentially they wanted to fall into the group thing. You feel me? The group dynamics of this thing. When you come as a full sovereign individual melanated being, right, and you're claiming yourself a melanated being, right, then essentially what happens is you're claiming yourself God or goddess. You feel me? Or just chaos being beyond the whole motherfucking thing. So you're outside of the circles of times and you're outside of the world. So now you have an important journey to just understand your own pursuit down here. This is about you, nobody else. This is about you, nobody else. So all the melanated people out here, we are on an individual pursuit of understanding ourselves. The end. There's nothing else that this thing is gonna, move us into. We are individual chaos beings. You feel me? And we got to understand that to the core, because at the end of the day, if you don't really move into this individualistic thing, then you're going to be stuck in a group dynamic that's not serving your greater good. So we got to get off of that shit, family. That's why church and religion and all of that shit is not for us. None of that shit is for us. You feel me? You can do these Christ mass rituals whenever, right? Oh yeah, do them whenever. Yeah, do them every day. You feel me? Do them every day, all day. Do them whatever time, but you definitely want to just put in time for your spiritual work and your spiritual power, so you can move like an X-Man. Yes, sir, family. Yes, sir. I love and appreciate y'all, man. Y'all been powerful. Hey, hopefully y'all received some light if y'all did like the video, family, because that's going to give people more clarity, give more people more clearance, give people more assurance. And then also remember, man, don't be afraid to re-listen, because at the end of the day, if you miss something, I don't want nobody to miss the idea of what I'm saying. This has everything to do with your spiritual work only. This is not, if you're not in the development of manipulating your chakras, then your hypothalamus, pineal vision, your hypothalamus directing, and your pituitary gland secreting is going to be in a form of confusion and limbo, because you're going to keep on manifesting the results and the reality that's not serving you. You feel me? So I love and appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. Peace to the gods.